Faithfull was born in Hampstead, London. Her half-brother is artist Simon Faithfull, who is 19 years her junior. Her father, Major Robert Glyn Faithfull, was a British intelligence officer and professor of Italian literature at Bedford College of London University. Faithfull's mother, Eva, was the daughter of Arthur Wolfgang Ritter von Sacher-Masoch, 1875–1953, an Austro-Hungarian nobleman of old Polonized Catholic Ruthenian nobility. Eva chose to style herself as Eva von Sacher-Masoch, Baroness Arisso. Eva had been a ballerina for the Max Reinhardt Company during her early years and danced in productions of works by the German theatrical duo Bertolt Brecht and Kurt Weill. Faithfull's mother had been born in Budapest and moved to Vienna in 1918. The family of Sacher-Masoch secretly opposed the Nazi regime in Vienna. Faithfull's father's intelligence work for the British Army brought him into contact with the family, and he thus met Eva. Faithfull's maternal grandfather had aristocratic roots in the Habsburg dynasty, and Faithfull's maternal grandmother was Jewish. Faithfull's maternal great-great-uncle was Leopold von Sacher-Masoch, whose erotic novel, Venus in Furs, spawned the word masochism. In regard to her roots in the Austrian nobility, Faithfull appeared on the British television series Who Do You Think You Are?, where it was discussed that the title used by family members was Ritter von Sacher-Masoch. Faithfull began her singing career in 1964, landing her first gigs as a folk music performer in coffee houses. She soon began taking part in London's exploding social scene. In early 1964, she attended a Rolling Stones launch party with artist John Dunbar and met Andrew Loog Oldham, who discovered her. As Tears Go By, her first single, was written and composed by Jagger, Keith Richards, and Oldham, and became a chart success. The Rolling Stones recorded their version 1 year later, which also became successful. She then released a series of successful singles, including This Little Bird, Summer Nights, and Come and Stay With Me. Faithfull married John Dunbar on the 6th of May, 1965 in Cambridge with Peter Asher as the best man. The couple lived in a flat at 29 Lennox Gardens, in Belgravia, London SW1. On the 10th of November, 1965, she gave birth to their son Nicholas. In 1966, she took Nicholas to stay with Brian Jones and Anita Pallenberg in London. During this period, Faithfull started smoking marijuana and became best friends with Pallenberg. She began a much-publicized relationship with Mick Jagger that same year and left her husband to live with him. The couple became a notorious part of the hip swinging London scene. She is heard on the Beatles' song Yellow Submarine. She was found wearing only a fur rug by police executing a drug search at Redlands, Keith Richards' house in West Wittering, Sussex. In an interview 27 years later with A.M. Holmes for details, Faithfull discussed her wilder days and admitted that the drug-bust fur rug incident had ravaged her personal life. It destroyed me. To be a male drug addict and to act like that is always enhancing and glamorizing. A woman in that situation becomes a slut and a bad mother. It was during this time that Faithfull lost 3 opportunities to appear in films. I really thought I had blown my career. In 1968, Faithfull, by now addicted to cocaine, gave birth to a stillborn daughter, whom she had named Karina, while returning from Jagger's country house in Ireland. On the 31st of January, 2011, Faithfull released her 18th studio album Horses and High Heels in mainland Europe with mixed reviews. The 13-track album contains 4 songs co-written by Faithfull. The rest are covers of mainly well-known songs such as Dusty Springfield's Going Back and the Shangri-La's Past, Present, Future. A UK CD release was planned for the 7th of March, 2011. Faithfull supported the album's release with an extensive European tour with a 5-piece band, arriving in the UK on the 24th of May for a rare show at London's Barbican Centre, with an extra UK show at Leamington Spa on the 26th of May. On the 7th of May, 2011, she appeared on The Graham Norton Show. She reunited with Metallica in December 2011 for their 30th anniversary celebration at the Fillmore, where she performed The Memory Remains. In 2012, Faithfull recorded a cover version of a Stevie Nicks track from the Fleetwood Mac album Tusk as part of a Fleetwood Mac tribute project. The track Angel was released on the 14th of August, 2012 as part of the tribute album Just Tell Me That You Want Me. On the 22nd of June, 2013, she made a sell-out concert appearance at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, with jazz musician Bill Frisell playing guitar, as a part of Meltdown Festival curated by Yoko Ono. In September 2014, Faithfull released an album of all-new material, titled Give My Love to London. She started a 12-month 50th anniversary tour at the end of 2014. During a web chat hosted by The Guardian on the 1st of February, 2016, Faithfull revealed plans to release a live album from her 50th anniversary tour. She had ideas for a follow-up for Give My Love to London, but had no intention of recording new material for at least a year and a half. Faithfull's album Negative Capability was released in November 2018. It featured Rob Ellis, Warren Ellis, Nick Cave, Ed Harcourt, and Mark Langan. A spoken-word album titled She Walks in Beauty was released in May 2021. She is accompanied with musical arrangements by Warren Ellis, Brian Eno, Nick Cave, and Vincent Siegel. The album sees her recite the 19th-century British Romantic poets. In 2023, Rolling Stone ranked Faithfull at number 173 on its list of the 200 greatest singers of all time. In 1999, Faithfull ranked 25th on VH1's 100 Greatest Women of Rock and Roll. On the 4th of November, 2007, the European Film Academy announced that Faithfull had received a nomination for Best Actress for her role as Maggie in Irina Palm. On the 5th of March, 2009, Faithfull received the World Arts Award for Lifetime Achievement at the 2009 Women's World Awards. Marianne's contribution to the arts over a 45-year career, including 18 studio albums as a singer, songwriter, and interpreter, and numerous appearances on stage and screen, is now being acknowledged with this special award. The award was presented in Vienna, with ceremonies televised in over 40 countries on the 8th of March, 2009 as part of International Women's Day. On the 23rd of March, 2011, Faithfull was awarded the Commandeur of the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres, one of France's highest cultural honors. Faithfull had 3 miscarriages and 4 abortions. The first abortion was in 1965, when she had become pregnant by Jean Pitney. The procedure was still illegal in the United Kingdom at the time, and Faithfull stated that she had a hard time dealing with the guilt. She began to feel better once her son was born the year after. Subsequent terminations were from her period of drug abuse, as she did not wish for the children to be born as addicts. In later years, Faithfull's touring and work schedule was interrupted by health problems. In late 2004, she called off the European leg of a world tour, promoting Before the Poison after collapsing on stage in Milan, and was hospitalized for exhaustion. The tour resumed later and included a US leg in 2005. In September 2006, she again called off a concert tour, this time after she was diagnosed with breast cancer. The following month, she underwent surgery in France, and no further treatment was necessary owing to the tumor having been caught at a very early stage. Less than 2 months after she declared having beaten the disease, Faithfull made a public statement of full recovery. In October 2007, Faithfull said that she suffered from hepatitis C on the UK television program This Morning, and that she had first been diagnosed with a condition 12 years earlier. She discusses both the cancer and hepatitis diagnoses in further depth in her memoir Memories, Dreams and Reflections. On the 27th of May, 2008, Faithfull released the following blog posting on her MySpace page, with the headline "Tour dates cancelled" and credited to FR Management, the company operated by her boyfriend-manager Francois Rivard. Due to general mental, physical, and nervous exhaustion, doctors have ordered Marianne Faithfull to immediately cease all work activities and rehabilitate. The treatment and recovery should last around 6 months. In August 2013, Faithfull was forced to cancel a string of concerts in the US and Lebanon following a back injury while on holiday in California. On the 30th of May, 2014, Faithfull suffered a broken hip after a fall while on holiday on the Greek island of Rhodes and underwent surgery. Afterwards, an infection developed at the site of the prosthesis, causing Faithfull to cancel or postpone parts of her 50th anniversary tour for additional surgery and rehabilitation. On the 4th of April, 2020, it was announced that Faithfull was in hospital in London receiving treatment for pneumonia after having tested positive for COVID-19. Her management company reported that she was stable and responding to treatment. On the 21st of April, she was discharged following a 3-week hospitalization. In a brief statement, Faithfull publicly thanked the hospital staff who, without a doubt, saved her life. She initially thought that she would not be able to sing again after the effects of the coronavirus on her lungs, and continued to suffer memory loss because of it. She worked on her breathing and undertaking singing practice as a part of her recovery. Faithfull died in London on the 30th of January, 2025, at the age of 78.